Good morning, good day. Hello, hello, my beautiful women. How are you doing today? We are going to go over more information on what we started yesterday, which was how do we sell our services? Because as I explained yesterday, when you're selling a service, you're selling something that is not tangible. Now remember, something tangible is something that you can feel, taste, smell, be able to use afterwards. What process are you using to sell your service that is not a tangible item? And one of the things that we discussed was, the layout of how you prepare your different packages. Well, when you're selling your services, remember, you can't see the service, you can't touch it, you can't take them out of a box, for a demonstration. Yet, that's what you got to do to be able to sell your service. However, how do you make yourself stand out above everybody else that's already doing a similar service? How do you make yourself stand out? How do you make yourself, where you differentiate your services from other people's services? And, what kind of experience is that customer going to have? They really never know what they're buying until after the service has been delivered and whether it's actually going to be worth what they have invested. So we want to go over kind of the content vehicles. In other words, how do you get that content, to show that it is viable, that it can be trusted? How do you do all of that? Businesses are now working harder than ever to demonstrate their transparency and leadership by offering free insights to what the package deal is going to be, correct? They give free insight, they give free tips, they give free how-tos, they may give you a free CD, a free pamphlet, all kinds of small things where they're either going to be gathering your email address, or they're hoping that because you've gotten this information for free, you're going to be willing to take that next step, correct? So they have discovered that the content vehicles, that's the free CDs and all of that they would mail you, that allows the service marketers to showcase their company's value and expertise up front. It helps to better engage the customers so that they can get to know the service before they actually purchase the program, okay, or the packaged program. So how can a business be clear in illustrating that value? And by doing so, how will they avoid negotiating on the price? Because by the time they have gotten to that point, they're ready to set their price. And, that can be, $50, $60. It could be $99. It could be $4.99, $5.99, all the way up until tens of thousands of dollars. It's just how much are you willing to say, okay, this package is valued at this? And again, you may have that premium, mid-grade, and then normal type of services. I think yesterday we talked about silver, gold, and platinum. So in doing so, they've identified what they want to go into those packages. But how did they get there? How did they actually get to the point where they are ready to package that material? Well, they've gained the trust of the customer. The customer has asked for it in one form or another, whether it would be during an online post to someone, or whether it was during a shared content to one of their friends or something. They were discussing it and decided, hey, I'd like to get more information on this. So how did that customer gain that seller's trust? There's an easy way. There's 5 pieces basically to earning a customer's trust. First one and foremost is consistency. We are all human. We all make our mistakes along the way. But being a consistent person in the eye of that client is going to get them where they want to trust you more. Okay? So consistency every day, every day, every day. Doesn't matter if it's holiday, doesn't matter if it's your birthday, doesn't matter if it's your kid's birthday. What are you doing on a daily basis to get that client's trust? Okay, so that's your consistency. Going out every day and making your videos. Going out every day making those phone calls. Going out every day mailing those flyers. Whatever it takes, but every day have your setup of what you do starting right now. Because what you do now will affect your gains in the next 6 months. And if you're not willing to put in that work, you shouldn't start it, because you're just going to waste your money. So, first and by most is consistency. Getting your name, your face, your whatever out there, your brand out there for people to understand this is what you specialize in, and this is what they're going to be looking for to find you and your content. The next thing is integrity. Have you shown your customers that you actually know what you are talking about? Now, you may not have the best speaker voice, like I don't. Nobody's trained me. I've kind of learned this on my own as I've gone along. If you look at some of my older videos, you'll understand. I've came a long way from where I used to be. But in doing so, I have that sense of integrity. In other words, that I know what I'm talking about. I have had many, many years of experience in the IT world. I worked as contractor for DOE, the Department of Energy. I also worked on contract for University of Oklahoma. I did some contract work with Hilti, Sigma insurance company. So I have training across the board from all kinds of major, and IBM. I'm not just dropping names. I'm telling you that, I've worked for these people. I've attended their seminars, and I've since retired from it. But I want to share this information with ladies so that they know that they can do it. If they have the dream, they can do it too. So that's my integrity. Okay, what is my commitment? My commitment, that runs along with the consistency. My commitment is to myself. To thine own self be true. Commitment is you are being, or you're asking yourself, make a declaration that you are going to, do this every day for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it takes. Get your videos up and get them out, to your prospective groups. It's up to you to do it. I can't make you do it. Nobody else can either. But if you do it, then you're going to have the ability to let everybody know that you are committed. You're committed to make sure that this adventure, journey, whatever you want to call it, is ran its full life. You're also making a commitment to your customer that you're willing, no matter what, to stand behind them, to give them help and assistance along the way. I paid several $100s for a trainer, and yes, that trainer gave me plenty of product, and each product had its own module. It had its own explanation. But when I grew outside of that and I started asking questions that I thought that a mentor should be able to answer because of the investment I had already made, that mentor stopped all communication. And in my eyes, it was because they thought that I was trying to take customers, and I'm not. I've never done that. My people that I'm talking to have nothing to do with the people that person is, committing to. And so It didn't get ugly, don't get me wrong, but I've just decided that I'm shying away from it a little bit until I feel more comfortable, and then maybe I will come back. But otherwise, no, I think I'm a strong enough woman that I can do it, and I will do it. And that's my commitment to me. It's a commitment to you as well, but it's also a commitment to me. Being sincere. Sincerity has many different forms, but basically, it's being able to understand where your client is coming from and having the wherewithal to know how to answer their questions. Because, any person that is starting a business, there's always going to be another business that's going to be similar to theirs. And, what they would like is to have that assistance, just to help them out. And I'm not talking financially. I'm talking about one-on-one communication, being sincere in what you're doing, making sure that you're standing behind the product that you're selling. Okay? And that gets us over to reliability. Are you a reliable person? Can your clients come back to you, 30 days, 60, 90, whatever, for a full year? Come back to you and be able to ask questions for which they will receive their answers for. If you're not going to do that, then you need to state that up front. Okay? It is something that is necessary when you're making that decision on whether to buy a particular service agreement or product that a seller is selling. And for me and for the ladies that are following me, my commitment, my reliability statement is that if you buy something from me once I start selling, I have not started selling one thing yet, but when and if I do, then you will have a full total 1 year of unedited question and answer sessions. I'm not saying it's going to be, an hour-long session, but you will have the ability to talk to me and ask me things. And if I'm able to answer you, I will. And if not, I may send you over to Google. It really depends on what your question is and what your level of integrity is, So anyway, today we've talked about consistency. Consistency is used to build your trust with your client. Okay, so to build trust, there's 5 different things. First and foremost is consistency. The next thing is integrity. Can they trust you are who you say you are? The next is commitment. Are you willing to stand behind what you're selling? The next is sincerity. That's putting yourself into your customer's shoes. Are you willing to do that? And then the next one is reliability. Are you going to be there for when a customer has an issue? Or are you going to be able to help at least send somebody in the general direction? All of that is going to build your trust. Your trust is going to gain you new customers. We also address the content vehicles. Some of those included the CDs, the modules, the free downloads, the extra stuff that they give you in videos, live streaming videos on social media, pre-recorded videos, testimonials. All of that stuff are content vehicles. Okay, that shows your integrity for what you're trying to offer. The next one that we also discussed is standing out. What makes you stand out amongst all the other people that are doing the same business as you are doing? Like if you're a hairdresser, what makes you different? What are your specialities? If you are in IT, what is it that is your speciality? Is it that you have the ability to work across platforms, across different programs, do installs, do networking, do routing, do administration, cybersecurity? What is it that makes you stand out? That's going to help you sell your particular brand, your particular product. And, once you get all of that done and identified, then you're going to be able to start selling your product. And it shouldn't be hard at all at that point, because you will have something that's made up. as a tangible part of the offer. Excuse me. The intangible will still be the training sessions, because you won't be able to, touch, feel, and see them. But if they're done online as an upload, if they're done via CD, or DVD, however it is that you want to do your courses, or even on YouTube, that makes it tangible. Once you have a tangible product, then your selling portion is going to be fairly simple. Just get it out in front of the customer and make sure that you stand behind everything you say you're doing, so that you can build that trust. Again, that's consistency, integrity, commitment, sincerity, and reliability. All of those in conjunction with each other give you the trust that your customer needs. So, in saying that, that's today's lesson for today. Again, my name is Linda Jenkins, and I ask that you please like and share this video, because it's the only way that I get the word out about what I'm doing to try to help lady entrepreneurs. If you would, if you're catching me on the replay, just down here at the bottom, go on ahead and put pound replay so that I can thank you. And then if you would, share it to your lady friends, share it to the groups that you're participating in as well. Because you never know when that one video that I put out will make the most of benefit for somebody who's struggling. So until I see you again, please keep love, peace, and joy in your heart. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'm on my way out with Uber. Okay? Thank you. Bye.